Evan Solomon joins me now. He's the host of Power Play and CTV's Question Period. Good morning to you, Evan. So what do you make of the results from these two by-elections? And it's pretty fascinating to see what's happened with the new Green Party, who was just 10 points behind the Liberal winner, Marcy Ian.
Yeah, let's just say this at the outset. By-elections don't mean a lot in the big picture. In other words, you can't extrapolate a lot. So there's sort of two camps on this. Some people say a by-election is what it is. It's a way to safely punish a government without really any consequences, or it's just replacing somebody else. But there usually are trends underneath there that are worth watching as well. So let's give this the by-election discount. Don't read too much into it. But here's a couple things. Let's start with Toronto Centre, the riding that used to be held by Bill Morneau that Marcy Ian just won. The story coming out of there is Annamie Paul. She had 20 days to run, the new Green Party leader. She came within 10 points, and that's a very strong sign that maybe on a longer campaign in what many regard as one of the safest Liberal ridings in the country, there's a green surge there. She's got traction. Who did it come at the expense of? The NDP. If you're the NDP, this is a collapsing moment. And remember, it's kind of interesting because the Greens did not run a candidate when Jagmeet Singh went out to British Columbia and Burnaby to run out of the, quote, leadership courtesy. I'd asked Jagmeet Singh, will you do the same in Toronto? He said no. But if the NDP didn't run, those votes may have gone green. We don't know. But that could have put Annamie Paul as the first Black Jewish Canadian leader in our country if the NDP had done the leadership courtesy, but they didn't. But their vote, and for them, probably very worrisome. But again, a win is a win is a win. Now, the one last thing to think about Annamie Paul, what does she do now? Does she stay there and run for a third time in Toronto Centre? Some of her supporters are telling me that they're urging her to move to another potential riding in Guelph or Kitchener. Some have said maybe she should go out to BC and try to run in, I don't know, Elizabeth May's riding. And I've asked Annamie Paul about it, and she said, I'm willing to move wherever we can win. Then let's just quickly go to York Centre. Two candidates who are not that well known. Again, this has been a Conservative seat for about 9 of the last 58 years, but mainly it's been a Liberal seat. The Liberals expected to win this. It was way closer than they thought, way closer than they thought. So Conservatives are saying, what a great moment. Liberal support is collapsing. And the Liberals have got to be slightly concerned about this because it clearly shows that that red wave that once swept through Fortress Toronto may be diminishing. But a win is a win is a win in politics. And I asked a Liberal, what do you make of this? And a senior Liberal said, hey, guess what you make of it? It's better to win by-elections than to lose by-elections. Right. And let's just get that over with. But still, they've got to be looking a little over their shoulder because this is not losing a riding anywhere. This is squeaking by a riding in Fortress Toronto. And that's never a great look when that's your home base.
All right. Evan Solomon, thank you so much. We'll watch you later today on Power Play. You can see Evan at 5 o'clock Eastern and again, 8 Eastern right here on CTV News Channel.